Welcome to Twitch vlog number 6. The word of this one is BlizzCon. This includes the 4 days leading up to BlizzCon and then the 2 days of BlizzCon and the Sunday after. So leading up to BlizzCon, there was the Overwatch beta release, which I didn't get into, which sucks. There was 2 waves. I didn't get into it, so I just watched a bunch of people play it and stream it, and it was really fun watching those people have a great time. You can hear all their team speaks, and you know, there are big streamers, Summit and Day9 and Towley and Sacriel and JP, all these people playing, and it was awesome because each one would have their stream open, so I would be watching 2 guys, you know, one guy from one team and one guy from the other, and watching them, and you can hear both their team speaks, and they are just trash talking. It was a lot of fun watching them. Sucked I didn't get to play it, but what are you gonna do? So for BlizzCon, throughout the channel, we had little BlizzCon logos. We kind of got, you know, hyped through Heroes of the Storm and Warcraft and all this stuff, and just talking about what can be revealed at BlizzCon. If you're ready for the cinematic, I played Warcraft music throughout my channel. Promoted it with, like I said, various graphics and stuff like that, and shared my experiences at my past BlizzCons, because I've been going to BlizzCon since 2008. So talking about all that, and I found out some people in the channel had been to BlizzCon, and that led to location conversations like, oh, where are you from? And blah, 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 blah. So, and I also promoted a BlizzCon virtual ticket giveaway. I promoted that on Instagram and Twitter for about 4 or 5 days. Just saying, if you're in the channel, get a follow and we'll do a raffle and give it away. And we did. And it wasn't crazy amount of people. There were 10 people watching me, I think. And those people were basically in there, not from Twitter or from Instagram. It was just word of mouth. You know, one person who watched one streamer says, hey, go to Valhal's channel. He's going to be doing a giveaway. And then got a couple follows off of that from different streamers, Castamere Gold and Careless2443 or 5. Don't know his name. I mean, don't know the last number. But they came in and I did the BlizzCon ticket giveaway. And we've kind of been talking back and forth. I go into their channel, they come into mine. So it's really, really great. It's a great little community that we're starting to build. And they're mainly European since I stream so early. They're both English. I don't know where or kind of what region of their accent is, but hey, they're really fun. They're awesome people, and it was all thanks to Gia, or Gia as some people pronounce. I say it's Gia. I don't know. Gia 1982-14. But she really was like, hey, go to Valhal's channel. He's giving away blah blah blah, and she really, you know, got those people, and it's really cool. And she actually ended up winning the raffle, so that was really cool because we did the raffle, and she ended up winning it. She was like, oh, I've never won anything before, so she won it. I emailed her. I gifted her a virtual ticket. Then we went over what she wins, and she was able to shop the Blizzard store. More on this later. She was able to shop the Blizzard store, get access to the digital goodies and all that stuff. Thursday was badge pickup, so we didn't stream Thursday. Oh, we streamed Thursday in the morning, but we didn't stream Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Oh, yes, we did. We streamed Sunday. Yes, we streamed Sunday to talk about BlizzCon and what it was like. So, yeah, so we went to BlizzCon. The whole plan of me just hunkering down or just, you know, attending a couple voiceover panels and then going to play games completely fell through. All I did was spend all my time at the voiceover panel. I had the most fun there, and I figured it'd probably be the most beneficial because I could meet like-minded people. I could see people who are in Blizzard games and how those people inspire me and everything. I tried out for a creature contest. He tried out on Friday after BlizzCon kind of was closing, and then I got called back to go to this. So there were 60 people, narrowed down to 12. I was one of the 12. I didn't get it, which is fine. I was supremely bummed out, like really bummed out. And usually I'm okay with rejection, because in regular voiceover world, when it's not just like a immediate feedback, you do your thing, you send it, and then if you don't get a call, you didn't make it. But the fact that they announced the winners there, which is great, so you don't have to wait, but that's kind of the opposite of what I'm used to. So I was just really bummed out that Saturday. So I mean that Saturday night. So I was just like, man, because I want to be in a Blizzard game so bad. Who doesn't, right? But the cool thing is that the people in the voiceover panel are going to be actually in the Blizzard game. Blizzard announced Heroes of the Storm new battleground, the arena, where there's very little lanes or really anything. And there's a crowd around them, and the sound team for Heroes of the Storm recorded the voiceover panel audience to do and directed them to do cheers and jeers and boos and ahs and, you know, all stuff like that and chants. So I'm actually in a Blizzard game. So that's kind of cool, with a bunch of other people, but that was kind of cool. But yeah, I spent most of my time all at the voiceover panel, and I thought it was probably... at the time, I thought it was really cool because I was meeting these people and I just wanted to shake their hand. And, you know, Blizzard really does employ, I mean, the top of the line voiceover people. These actors are not amateurs by any means. They are seasoned actors and professional, you know, not just voiceover people, but just actors. And they're awesome. You know, and it's cool you find out who these voices are, and that's why I fell in love with voiceover, because you don't even know who they are. You're like, wow, the person who voices, or the lady who voices Celendis, Cree Summer, she's also the voice of Elmira from Tiny Toons, and I grew up on that show. And Foxy Brown, I think that was her name. I don't watch the show, but from Drawn Together on Comedy Central. I met D. Baker again for a second time. I doubt he remembered me from 2 years ago or last year or whatever. And he's a creature guy. He's also the voice of Klaus on American Dad. And then a bunch of other people from the Blizzard universe, you know, the voice of Johanna, Steve Bloom, who's the voice of Abathur, him and D. Baker, and the voice of Zagara are all main characters in Box Trolls. Have you ever seen that movie? Anyway, nerding out on voiceover stuff. So it was really, really cool to go and hang out there and every single time they had a panel, they would give you a poster afterwards, and then the people on that panel would sign their name under where they are. So I was able to get some awesome posters, all autographed. I got the whole collection, and now they are framed up in my office. So I have a pretty good view of my BlizzCon things. So we did that, and we just focused on voiceover. That's all we did. I think I played one game of Overwatch. I played one game of Heroes of the Storm, and I barely played Legion because I was gonna miss a panel. So I left. But I didn't do it because I figured I can play those games when they come out. The only benefit is I get to play them early, right? The benefit of going to voiceover is not only do I meet these basically heroes, these idols, these inspirations, these people that are doing it, you know, but I get to make a connection with a person, let alone just be someone who is an actor and in the industry. But it's cool just to talk. I was talking, I mean, just small chat with Liam O'Brien that if he plays any video games or whatever, and Fallout 4 was about to come out, and he was just like, if I have any time, I want to play Fallout 4. And I'm like, well, and he signed about 3 of my posters, I think, or 3 of my little things. And so on the 3rd time, you know, he's just like, you're back again? I'm like, yeah, man, like, I'm having a blast here, and I hope you get to play Fallout 4. So it just became a little thing, and it was really, really nice. So that was really cool. Sylvanas, the Patty Matson, was really, really awesome. She's a dog person, I believe. Dog and cat animal. Anyway, and we were talking about that. And it was really cool just to make connections with people. And I chose that priority-wise over playing a game that I'll be able to play in spring or summer in 3 months. Why miss out on a connection with a human being to be spontaneous? Why miss out on that? Oh my God, like, that is so cool that you're Shoe and Fish from Box Trolls. My wife and I watch that all the time, and that's exactly what I told them. And they just started doing their little gibberish, and I was like, I'm in heaven. So it was really, really fun. So, but like I said, at the time, I was super bummed on Saturday that I didn't get it. And I was like, man, I should have just played games, blah, 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 blah. I just hung out at voiceover. One of the other cool things that happened on stream, and there's a video of it on my YouTube channel, that happened was I called a Hearthstone pack. I finished an arena run. I got the free pack from Arena, and then I bought 1 pack with gold. And I bought a TGT pack, and I was able, and this happened before BlizzCon, and it was just, I'm just thinking of it right now, it's just a highlight, and it's on my YouTube channel. I called, it was on stream, you know, we were all playing around, and they're like, just buy a pack. I said, okay, so I bought the pack, I called it, and I said, in this pack, there's going to be a legendary right here, and I move my mouse, and boom, it illuminates, and then I also said, There's going to be I clicked all the other guys and I said, this legendary is going to be Ronin. Clicked it, boom, it was Ronin. It was awesome, super fun. I don't know if I talked to that about that in the another Twitch vlog, which I don't think I did, because that happened the week before. So anyway, but yeah, so BlizzCon was a blast. I was super tired. I did not mingle with anyone other than the voiceover people. I did not go to any bars. I passed out about two t-shirts. I gave my business card to 3 people, 2 graphics designers and another voiceover actor. So it was cool. But like I said, the Saturday I was a little bummed about it. Also the Sunday, Saturday I found out that the virtual ticket, Blizzard messed up gifting the virtual ticket. So Gia did not get her virtual ticket until Sunday. Until they rectified it, and until like 2 in the morning my time. So it was like, I think 9 o'clock in the morning her time, sometime in the morning. No, 6 p.m. maybe in the afternoon sometime. Anyway, she lives in Sweden. So I felt really bad. She wasn't able, but they did give it to her, so she was able. I don't know if she actually watched the panels, because she probably already read about it and watched the finals and everything. So I felt so bad, but she was so cool about it. And then we got everything situated. So then she did have access to the goodies and everything. So she will get Cho'Gall. She does have Mercadin, and she does have the card back, I believe. So that was more on that later for BlizzCon. But just wrapping it up, I made a conscious decision to make connections with not influential people, but with just like-minded people, and I just wanted to have fun, and I had a ton of fun. It was probably some of the most fun I've ever had at a BlizzCon, and I didn't really play a game. I played, one round of kind of one games, or one game. Yeah. So, but like I said, at the time on Sunday or on Saturday, when I found out I didn't get the thing because I wanted it so bad, but congratulations to the guy who did get it. He was really cool, and he was from San Francisco, and another girl got 2nd place from Canada, and another guy got 3rd place from Ohio, I think. But anyway, congratulations to them. It's awesome for them to do that, to even have that little contest. So that's great. But like I said, me being selfish, I was super bummed. So I felt like I was just like, man, I met all those people and nothing came of it, but more on that for week 7, because I definitely changed my tune. That wraps up my BlizzCon experience. It was really fun. Like I said, bummed out at the end, but it was really, it's the energy at BlizzCon, going there, seeing all the cosplay, seeing the opening ceremony, getting pumped, and just like counting down the seconds until Morheim comes out, and then just waiting for Metzen and seeing Dustin Browder, and seeing what they're gonna reveal, and having the lights go dark, and seeing what launch promos are gonna do, and it really is just like, it's awesome. So if you ever have a chance, please go, and if you're ever lucky enough to get a ticket, by all means, try and get one. They have so much stuff there and so many cool people, and everyone is so happy to see you that you're there to support Blizzard. I mean, you see these people. I didn't do anything crazy, but I saw Eric Dodds, who is one of the lead designers. I think, if not, it's just him and Ben Brode and Young Woo, I think his name is. But those are like the 3 head honcho guys, and each one is in charge of a different thing. Anyway, Eric Dodds is the guy that gave the presentation during the BlizzCon ceremony, and I was out eating lunch, and I saw him. He had his lunch, and I just went over politely, and I said, hey, I don't want to interrupt your lunch, but I absolutely love what you do with the game, and you guys are doing an awesome job, so thank you very much. And he politely just covered his mouth, and he was like, oh, you're welcome, no problem. And he's like, thank you so much. That means so much to me. I said the same thing to Russell Brower. He was coming out of the hospitality green room, kind of where the voiceover area was. And I just said, hey, man, I know you're walking away. You got your food, but I absolutely love your work, and you're doing an awesome job. And he was just like, thank you so much. And he was sweating, so he's probably hungry and on his way somewhere, which is fine. But nobody is just like, oh, yeah, thanks. Everyone's having a good time. So highly recommended. This video is long enough. So anyway, highly recommend going to BlizzCon. That's kind of week 6. It was all focused on going and getting ready for BlizzCon and hyping it. And I had a great time. Great time. So thank you very much. Subscribe, like, wait for the other video, and watch all the voiceover panel videos. I got a bunch of them on the channel. All right, later.